A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To end the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Tua going to hand this one to Breida, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 72 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's the score. Browns 14, Dolphins 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run with Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Darian Conley on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Dolphins 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cortland Sutton, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on. Did you want
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught at the 25. Baby. All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Breida. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Being chased out left. He completes this to Sutton. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Point after.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now he's going to let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Dolphins.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Landry now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2 now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards on the play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That would give to Breida. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They run it with Breida. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
I'm going back to you.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
on the carry.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So